What's up, guys? B&B Sports Cards and Collectibles here, bringing you another video of some retro retail stuff. Fleer Ultra Football in 1991. Picked up this box, same place as the other place I got those other ones. 36 packs. I'm assuming it's 15 a pack. I'm not honestly sure. We'll look when we get it open. Looking for Brett Favre rookie. Looking for Ultra Performances, inserts. Emmitt Smith's probably the best one. They also have Fleer All-Stars or Ultra All-Stars cards. And I'm not sure if the best one is Emmitt. If there's an Emmitt, it's the best one. Maybe Joe Montana. So we'll start ripping into this. Hopefully knock it out pretty quick. Box cost me $6. Not terrible. Seems like I had a box when I was younger and the packs were black. These are green. No idea if that means anything. But they're definitely not black like I remember. A lot of packs, 14 cards a pack, so I did misspeak. I said 15. 36 packs, 14 cards. Do the math, because I'm not going to. Alright. Oh, sorry about that. We'll get started. Here we go. Put half of them over here. Rob Moore, Mark Carrier. Let's look at the card first. You probably remember it well. Had the silver border on the top and the bottom. Nothing fancy. After this year of baseball and football, Fleer Ultra started with the really glossy stuff with the foil print that stuck to everything. So, but there's the back. 3 pictures and a line of stats. A little bit of information. So, back to it. Rob Moore, Mark Carrier, Reggie Roby, Mike Pryor, Johnny Johnson, John Ratty. Well, look at that right off the bat. Brett Favre. Nice. Nice. If I can get that to focus a little better. There we go. In his Southern Miss uniform, and there's the back. So, set that one aside. Get that in a sleeve here in a second. Thurman Thomas, Al Smith, Howie Long, Ickey Woods, Steve Sewell, Emil Harry, Thomas Everett. So, right away we got the main card we're looking for. Kind of crazy. Maybe that's a good sign, or maybe I just randomly grabbed the right pack, because I'd love to get 2 or 3 of them. Rod Woodson, Junior Seau. Sorry about that. I'm trying to organize these a little better. John L. Williams, Dennis Gentry, Keith Woodside, Ricky Sanders, Mike Singletary, Ultra Performances. It's the insert. Okay, I'll show you a little better. Just says Ultra Performances in the corner. Talks about it on the back. Nothing special. There's 10 of them. He was 6 of 10. Pat Swilling, Todd Marinovich. This was a good card. Not anymore. Everson Walls, Fred Barnett, Joe Cool, Rodney Peete. Next pack. So we got a Favre, we got an insert, Singletary, and a Joe Montana. Not bad. I like this old stuff, as I've said on my videos. Perry Kemp, Art Monk, Derek Thomas, Ultra Performances, Rich Gannon, Craig Hayward, Russell Maryland rookie, Phil Simms, Keith Jackson, Don Griffin, Troy Aikman, Dane Yash, Andre Tippett, Henry Ellard, Darrell Fullington. I think I've done a football box. Yeah, I did an action-packed box. If you've watched that, you know I pull all the Cowboys, being a Cowboys fan. Even if they're not big names, I just like to keep them out. Mark Vanderpool, rookie. Scott Norwood, Haywood Jeffries, Eddie Anderson, Jim Breach, Melvin Bratton, Nick Lowry, Rod Woodson again, Junior Seau again, John L. Williams, Dennis Gentry, Keith Woodside. So we're starting to see some dupes already. Really enjoy this old stuff. I know it's not valuable, but I love looking at the older stuff. Andre Rison, Ultra Performances. So we've got 3 of the 10 so far. Chris Dolman, Toy Cook, Dan McGuire, rookie. I don't know what pick he was. Does it say? Doesn't say. Seahawks picked him up. Maybe second after Russell Maryland. Pepper Johnson, Randall Cunningham, Kevin Fagan, Michael Kofer, Kevin Mack, Maurice Hurst, Brostick, Collins, Moore, Carrier. Next pack. Charles Haley. There's your Emmett. That's your highest rated base card. Emmitt Smith. Cool. Clay Matthews, Tim Crumry, Everett, McGee, Toon, Drury, Sammy Smith, Jack Trudeau, Aaron Cox, Mike Rozier, Eric Bieniemy, rookie card. Like the Chargers, Chargers drafted him. And Andre Reed. Eric Bieniemy. I was a Rocket Ishmael fan, so I like Notre Dame. I wasn't a big Bieniemy fan since they beat the Irish that year. Leroy Horde, Hartley Dykes, Willie Anderson, Carl Banks, Kyle Clifton, Gary Anderson, Mark Clayton, Dwayne Bickett, Ken Harvey, Steve Broussard, Browning Nagel rookie, Don Beebe, Ray Childress, Marcus Allen. Not a great pack. Marcus Allen's okay as far as the name goes. Let's get another Favre. Not to be greedy. Ken O'Brien, Chris Chandler, Jim Jensen, Bill Brooks, Tim Rosenbach, Chris Miller, Chris Zorich, Pete Metzelaars, Ernest Givens, Willie Galt, David Fulcher, stud on Tecmo Super Bowl. Pretty good in real life. Mark Jackson, Derek Thomas, Merrill Hodge. We'll keep pulling from this side. Another Ricky Sanders. Cool photo. Another old performances, but we already got this one. Mike Singletary, so that doesn't really help us get them all. Rick Finney, Pat Swilling, Todd Marinovich, Everson Walls, Fred Barnett, Joe Cool, Rodney Peete, Mike Johnson, Irving Fryer, Mike Wiltshire, Eric Howard, James Hasty. Straighten these up real quick before I get a mess. Next pack. Reggie Roby, Mike Pryor, Johnny Johnson, John Rad. There we go. Brett Favre. Yes, sir. 2 of them. So it looks like John Rady or John Raid is the one who leads us to the Favre so far. Shane Conlon, Chris Dishman, Mervin Fernandez, Boomer, Elway, Stephon Page, Bubby Brister, Gil Bird, Derek Finner. Next pack. So I paid $6 for this box. Easily got that back with the Favres. Got 2 of them. Not to mention the Emmets and so forth. So, again, it's not about the money to me. I just like collecting them. Atwater, DeBerg, Anderson, Butts, Blades, Anderson, Dilweg, Darrell Green, Anthony Carter, Morton Anderson, Mike Kroll, Otis Anderson, Keith Byers. Burt Grossman, Norm Johnson, Kevin Butler, Kemp, Monk, Gannon, Hayward, Russell Maryland rookie, Phil Simms, Keith Jackson, Don Griffin, Troy Aikman, Thane Gash, Andre Tippett. So you definitely notice some patterns. You definitely see the same guys back to back over and over, and I'm sure that's normal, especially back then. You kind of saw the same order, so you kind of knew what you were getting after a while. Broderick Thomas, Dan Marino, Jeff George, Jay Taylor, Bad Moon Rising, Ernie Mills, rookie, Leonard Smith, Johnny Meads, Jay Schrader, Carl Zander, Dennis Smith, Rob Thomas, Hardy Nickerson, Wesley O'Neal. Next pack. Trace Armstrong, Tim Harris, Wilbur Marshall, Chris Dolman, Toy Cook, Dan McGuire, Pepper Johnson, Randall Cunningham, Kevin Fagan, Michael Kofer, Kevin Mack, Maurice Hurst, Bern Brostick, Mark Collins. Next pack. Randall Hill, rookie, from the U. Maurice Carthon, Anthony Toney, Darryl Pollard, Barry Sanders. Very cool looking card. Don't recognize that card. Surely I have it already, but I don't recognize it. Eric Metcalf, John Stevens, Pat Carter, Al Noga, Eric McMillan, Ron Hall, Tim McKyer, Ron Stark, Rich Camarillo. Gotta love those punters. Come on. There we go. Dexter Carter, Jerry Ball, Leroy Horde, Hartley Dykes, Willie Anderson, Carl Banks. Got a rookie coming. I think it's Browning Nagel. Kyle Clifton, Gary Anderson, Mark Clayton, Dwayne Bickett, Ken Harvey, Steve Broussard, Browning Nagel. Called it. Leon Sills. Next pack. Come on. Whoa. Come on. Be careful now. Come on. Henry Ellard, Darrell Fullington, Ken O'Brien, Chris Chandler, Jim Jensen, Bill Brooks, Tim Rosenbach, Chris Miller, Chris Zorich, Bruce Smith, Warren Moon, Ethan Horton, Rodney Holman, Vance Johnson. Last pack on this side. Patrick Hunter, Richard Dent, Brian Noble, Mark Rippon, Joey Browner, Steve Walsh, Pat Harlow, Lewis Tillman, Jerome Brown, Brent Jones. Checklist with Emmett, and there's your Emmett picture. Cunningham on it. Eugene Marv, Gary Plummer, Kevin Green. All right, I'm going to pause real quick and throw some of this trash away. Okay, back to it. Next stack. We got 2 Favres in the first stack and some decent base cards. 3 of the Ultra Performers. Let's see if we can do that again. Didn't get any All-Stars yet. Didn't know All-Stars. I wonder if they're in the black packs only. Keith Jackson, Don Griffin, Troy Aikman, Thane Gash, Andre Tippett, Henry Ellard, Darrell Fullington, Ken O'Brien, Chris Chandler, Jim Jensen, Bill Brooks, Tim Rosenbach, Chris Miller, Chris Zorich. All right. Sean Jones, Timmy Brown, James Brooks, Bobby Humphrey, Krishna Okoye, Dwight Stone, Billy Joe Tolliver, Dave Craig, Jim Harbaugh, Charles Wilson, Alvin Walton, Ultra Performances, Thurman Thomas. Very cool. So now we got 4 of the 10. Hassan Jones, Vaughn Johnson. Just need that Emmett. I'd take the Emmett and none of the others if I could get it. Brian Jordan, the baseball player. Mo Gardner. Jamie Mueller. Drew Hill. Vance Mueller. Anthony Munoz. Ricky Nattil. Albert Lewis. Louis Lips. Anthony Miller. Tommy Kane. Mark Carrier. Magic Man. Gerald Riggs. Lorenzo White, Greg Townsend, Eddie Brown, David Treadwell, Kevin Porter. It says traded on it. But everything on it has him on the Chiefs, so it's confusing. Greg Lloyd, Ronnie Harmon, Andy Heck, Stinson, Johnny Holland, Jim Lacey, Ultra Performances Reggie White. So 5 of them. We got half of them. Alfred Anderson, Gene Atkins. We got half, but no Emmett. Come on, Emmett. Where you at, man? Come on, Favre, number 3. Barry Word, oh my word. Tim Worley, Rod Bernstein, Jacob Green, Brad Muster, Jeff Query, Ernest Biner, Rod Woodson Performance. Can't remember if we already got that one. If not, that's number 6. Steve Jordan, Eric Martin, Mike Pritchard, Dave Meggett, Wes Hopkins, Tom Rathman. Next pack. 17-minute video. This one's going to be long. I was going to split it up, but I thought, what the heck, just make a long video. Singletary, Joe Mott, Testaverde, Steve Young, Fuller, Hill, Seal, Vanderpool, Norwood, Jeffries, Anderson, Breach, Bratton, Lowry. We need a John Rady, because that leads to a Favre. Maybe. Cox, Wooden, Perry, Sterling, Gary Clark, Ultra Performances, Jerry Rice. Very cool. Herschel Walker, loved Herschel. Brett Perryman, Jared Bunch rookie, Rodney Hampton, Reggie White, Jerry Rice, Mike Saxon for the Cowboys, Brian Brennan. That was a Rice pack. Here we go. Wade Wilson, Dalton Hilliard, Herman Moore, rookie. He was actually really good. Lawrence Taylor, Heath Sherman, Charles Haley, another Emmett. Take that. Clay Matthews, Tim Crumry, Jim Everett, Tim McGee, Al Toon, Willie Drury, Sammy Smith. Next pack. Nick Bell, rookie. Mark Ingram, Byron Evans, John Taylor, checklist with Emmett and Randall, Reuben Davis, Broderick Thompson, Todd McNair, Mike Young, Jeff Bryant, Winston Moss traded to the Raiders. See, this makes more sense. Picture in the Bucks, traded to the Raiders. Mike Cofer, Grimsley traded to the Dolphins. Again, makes more sense. Robert Brown. Maybe I just didn't look at that last one right. But I swear he was on the Chiefs already in the picture. Oof, I'm having trouble opening this pack. And it's got my boy Irvin on the front. Come on. There we go. Michael Irvin. Cool looking card. Reggie Langorn. Tom Hudson. Cleveland Gary. Mike Merriweather. Ron Stallworth. Reggie Cobb. John Offerdahl. Clarence Verdon. Ernie Jones. Keith Jones. Godfrey Miles, rookie. Pete Metzelaars and Ernest Givens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs to go. We got 2 Favres. We have no Ultra Performance Emmett. Looking for another Favre and an Emmett Ultra. Steve Smith, Jerry Gray, Leon White, Mark Boyer, Bruce Something, Louis Oliver, Albert Bentley, Timmy McDonald, Neon Dion, Acera Tuiolo, Shane Conlon, Chris Dishman, Mervin Fernandez, and Boomer Esiason. Get these commons out of the way. Alright, here we go. Next pack. Ooh, 20-minute mark. I was really hoping it wouldn't be more than 20. Sorry about that. 36 packs, though. What do? That's what you do. You don't show every card. Oh, well. Jack Trudeau, Aaron Cox, Mike Rozier, Eric Bieniemy, Andre Reed, Sean Jones, Timmy Brown, James Brooks, Bobby Humphrey, Christian Okoye, Dwight Stone, Billy Joe Tolliver, Dave Craig, Jim Harbaugh. Next pack. Feels like a Favre pack. It really does. I don't know what it is. Jeff Bostic. Oh, there we go. Ricky Waters. I know it's not worth much, but I loved Ricky Waters. Haven't got that one yet. Don Beebe, Ray Childress, Marcus Allen, Lewis Phillips, Steve Atwater, Steve DeBerg, Gary Anderson, Marion Butts, Brian Blades, Neil Anderson, Dilwig, Terrell Green. So I blame the Waters. It was the mojo I was feeling for Favre. So here we go. Willie Gault, David Fulcher, Mark Jackson, Derek Thomas, Merrill Hodge, Burt Grossman, Norm Johnson, Kevin Butler, Perry Kemp, Art Monk, Rich Gannon, Craig Hayward, Russell Maryland rookie, Phil Simms. Next pack. 4 more. We're at 22 minutes. See how quick we can get this. Johnson, Fryer, Wilcher, Howard, Hasty, Thomas, Marino, George, Taylor, Bad Moon, Ernie Mills, Smith, Meads, Schrader. I just called Andre Rison Bad Moon. I didn't even say Rison. Doesn't make sense if you don't say Rison. Next pack, 3 to go. Elway, Page, Brister, Bird, Finner, Armstrong, Harris, Marshall, Dolman, Cook, McGuire rookie, Pepper Johnson, Randall, Fagan. What's crazy is back then, or at least in this year, people wanted that McGuire and had no idea who Brett Favre was. Kind of crazy. Charles Wilson, Alvin Walton, Thurman Ultra. I already have that one. Hassan Jones, Vaughn Johnson, Randall Hill, Maurice Carthon, Anthony Toney, Darrell Pollard, another Barry, Metcalf, Stevens, Carter, Noga. Last pack. Will we get the Emmett Ultra Performance? I doubt it, since we just got a second Thurman. But we'll see. I'm not even sure I have that actual card. So it'd be kind of neat to pull it. Another Favre would be fine. Anthony Carter, Morton Anderson, Mike Kroll, Otis Anderson, Keith Byers, Dexter Carter, Jerry Ball, Horde, Hartley Dykes, Flipper Anderson, Carl Banks, Kyle Clifton, Gary Anderson, Mark Clayton. All right. Well, that's it. Flair Ultra. I ended up with 2 Brett Favres. So, not bad. We'll take them. Got to get those put away quickly. And that's that for 1991 Flair Ultra Football. So, like and subscribe below. Let me know what you think. And y'all have a good day. Thanks.